Michael Bay. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Not a good combination. Especially after Transformers 4 coming out. Yeah. You guys, if you guys didn't see it, you guys aren't missing out on much. I mean, like, the character development was just kind of like lacking dramatically. It seemed like throughout the whole time, they were just like the characters were just there to be there, kind of like, oh well, we need characters to move on with the plot, so I guess we'll just have these four random turtles, a rat, and a hot girl, plus Banks from 30 Rock. Which is kind of funny though, because I actually just got finished watching 30 Rock, and when I saw the movie, I was just like, he's gonna try to find Donaghy somehow and want to take over NBC, and I thought that was gonna be some sort of side plot, which is kind of funny because it looked like the science guy, I can't remember his name, was on a movie tower, so I was just like, this will be interesting, especially since they were working for a news reporting system, which was hilarious. So I'm surprised Alec Baldwin didn't do a surprise cameo and be like, hey, I'm better than you, Banks. But anyway, I was just kind of like disappointed in the fact that, I mean, I didn't grow up with the Ninja Turtles, but so I was kind of confused in the fact that, like, yeah, I knew the backstory a little bit, the like pizza and everything, but other than that, I was confused. I was like, I don't get these references. And the pizza, like, there's this one scene where they were like being threatened by Splinter, saying like, oh, if you don't tell me where you were, then I won't give you this 99 cheese pizza. They're like, dude, that's awesome, we need that. Yeah, that was kind of like, there was disappointment everywhere. Yeah, like the Yellow Turtle was kind of like a comic relief character. I'm not sure if that was like that. I'm not sure if it was like that in the regular series of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but it was kind of like, I kind of got old after the first like 20 times he was like, dude, you're my babe, that's awesome. And then there was no clear sign of who was. They kept because they kept fighting over like, oh, I'm the leader, you just have to believe in yourself. But there was no clear sign of who was the actual leader, because they kept, like teenagers, they kept like fighting over who was better than the other person. And the turtle, like, the backstory was like they got mutantized, obviously, and someone like Banks, the guy who plays the Will Arnett, was like, dude, are they aliens? I'm like, no, they're mutants, kind of teenage mutant Ninja Turtles. But my gosh, like the whole like the fight scenes especially were kind of got annoying after the first couple times. It was cool, kind of like the bad guy had his armor, his ninja suit, and it was kind of like, oh, cool. He has like 20 swords coming out both of his arms, and he starts fighting Splinter, and it was pretty epic. And then Splinter, like, you thought he died, and I was like, oh no, he died. And then after the third scene, it was kind of like, well, what else can you do besides throw swords at people? Because I mean, that's all you seem to be doing is throwing swords at people and the turtles. And then the whole plot was, the samurai guy wants the power, and the science guy wants the money, and that's the same plot everyone does in all their movies. Like, Michael Bay's just like, I need something to think about new. Money and power. No one's ever thought of that before. Especially a science guy. Since all he wants, I mean, he didn't even have a clear motivation. It was just kind of like, the lab was destroyed 15 years ago. I'm so devastated. I mean, he kind of had like nothing besides that. Kind of like, oh, the lab was destroyed. and that's it. Nothing else besides the lab being destroyed, that he wanted money and power. I mean, he seemed pretty well off before. I mean, he had a rich house and all that kind of stuff. He had samurai people going for him. I mean, what else do you want besides that? But apparently he wanted more money from New York. I mean, New York's just one tiny little city in all of the United States. I mean, the US military, all they could do is jump in with their army, military, navy, air force, and kill them out with all their FBI cool gadgets. But apparently, he would have gotten so much money doing that, which makes no sense at all. But fortunately, Ninja Turtles wipe them out, kind of like, you can't beat that, I guess. So I thought it was no. Luckily, I got it for free, so no. Don't. You probably want to, if you go see the movie, you probably want to go see it when it comes out on DVD. And probably, if you have Netflix, it's probably going to come out on Netflix around like 6 months after it comes out on DVD, so you could probably wait for it then. But if you're like really wanting to go see it, I would say wait to see it on DVD. I mean, there's nothing new like action-wise that you probably haven't seen any other kind of like Transformer movie or any other Michael Bay movie. So you're not really missing out on, unless you want to see the hot Megan Fox in 3D or something like that, or like in theater. But unless you want to see like all these explosions in movie Cinemark area, don't waste your money, man. You could probably go watch Guardians of the Galaxy, because that's actually what I'm going to watch next, and hopefully it'll be awesome. Probably will be. I heard a lot of the good things about Guardians of the Galaxy, but Ninja Turtles was all over the place. Like, there's no consistency. Consistency is the thing of champions, and Michael Bay is not the champion of consistency. So that's my thought. Hope you guys enjoy your time watching films, playing games. Have a great summer, guys.